For those struggling with Notion or tired of searching for the perfect template, we'll demonstrate how to quickly create your own daily planner through xTiles. xTiles is a new tool that is visually appealing and could be easier than Notion because of its intuitive drag and drop features. With xTiles, it's easy to plan, take notes, manage tasks, brainstorm, and coordinate projects. In this video, we'll be going over how we use xTiles and help you craft your own daily planner. Watch the video to the end to receive a template for free. If you find this useful, be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. So first, we wanted to just show you around the daily planner and how we use xTiles. So in this daily planner, on the left side, we have a widget which shows the day, which is really nice for a daily planner. And then here is kind of like a time block schedule, and it's really useful because it's so easy to customize and kind of jot things down as things go and plan for the day that way. Then underneath, we have places for notes. So for example, here I've written issues regarding our store needs to be taken care of and investigated. So just quick notes can be jotted down here. And what's also really interesting is that you can actually go to your inbox here, and if you had any notes that pop up during the day, you could just drag this into here as well. And then here there are some useful links. So there's some productivity links and then some favorite music. So this is a great way to keep track of any kinds of bookmarks you want to keep on your home page. Then here we have this month's goals. So I have read 2 books, go to gym 3 times a week, and learn a new productivity tool. So it's such a good way to remind about the month's goals and keep motivated that way. Then on here, there's the to-do list. So this is also really useful because you can add these to-do items and also add a date. So for example, here I need to book a hotel for an upcoming vacation, and I've set the date to April 10th and for it to remind me at 10 a.m. So then I can actually set a reminder this way. These tasks are shown up into this task calendar here that is conveniently added as a tab, so you can just see things like this. There's also an archive, so every time you're done with the daily plan, your notes, or the tasks, and if you just want to put them away without deleting everything, you can easily put them here and still keep track of them. So that's the basic overview of this daily planner. So next, we'd like to show you exactly how to build it step by step. The first thing you'll need to do if you're new to xTiles is simply go to xTiles and download it for either Mac or Windows. And you can also use xTiles on the desktop. So all of these are ways to access this app, and you'll need to make an account. So we're going to go with an empty page first. And to get to the empty page, you'll need to go to your workspaces and simply click New Project. And you can go with Start from Scratch. So here we have a completely empty xTiles project. And what's great is that you can simply just start by dragging around here and creating boxes. So it's so easy to start in xTiles that you can just simply create a bunch of boxes. And that's how we started with the daily planner. So for example, we just have 4 boxes here now, and you can just drag and hold and change the different shapes of the boxes. And let's go ahead and type a title here. So we're going to call this our daily planner, and we're going to remove the icon by clicking here and clicking remove. And then the first thing we're going to be adding is actually the widget so that we can see the day. So we're gonna just change this a bit so that it's 13 here, and do the same here. So this is going to just show the widget. So to get the widget, we recommend you to go to Widgetbox, and you will need to make an account to access this. But basically, once you're in Widgetbox, you can just create a simple calendar. And we already have one here, as you can see, and we matched the gray color to match xTiles gray. And all you have to do is simply click copy. Then we're going to go back to xTiles. And here we're just going to type / and then embed, and we can paste it in. And you will need to drag this so that the size matches. So once we get around here, then we can adjust this as well. So now we have our calendar widget on this side that shows the exact date we're on right now. Next, let's work on our daily schedule. So if we go ahead and click this button, Tile Style, we can actually style it with various different stylings. And for us, we like minimal, so we're going to go with this one, which we think looks quite nice and with the gray color. Now let's go ahead and move this over here, and we'll also just move this down so we can drag this over like this to fill the whole space. And this will be today's schedule. So all we want is a table, so we're gonna add it in. Then once we have the table, we can actually edit it a bit. So if we go to these 6 dots, we can choose either hide header row, hide header icons, and we are going to go with hide header icons. And then we're going to actually delete this column and move this all the way across. And this side is going to be the time. So we're going to type time, and this one is going to be your schedule. So now you can start filling it in with your time blocks. So in this case, we're going to be starting from 8 a.m. So we'll put 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. But this is really up to you how you want to kind of time block your schedule. So now we basically filled in the whole schedule, and next we can work on our monthly goals on this side. So this one's going to be called monthly goals, and we're going to go ahead and again choose the tile style to be this one with the top bar, and let's go ahead and change the color also to gray. And inside here we're going to add a mood photo, so for that we can type /image. And we can put an image in here, and it does link to Unsplash, which has a huge stock library. So we can just type motivation. So some kind of picture that could give us some motivation would be nice. So let's go with this one. Remember why you started, and we can make it a little bit smaller so we have some space to write under it. And here we're going to add some checkboxes. So you can type /checkbox or checklist. So here you would have some space to add your monthly goals, and then we can type Command D to duplicate it. We can also adjust this length here as well. The next thing we're going to build is our to-do list. So we can go ahead and drag this one that we've already made over here. And let's make it the same size. And this is going to be called to-do list. And here we're going to add /, and then we're going to choose a red banner for high priority. Then we're going to type /, then we're going to choose a yellow banner for medium priority. And then under here we're going to type / and banner and go for a blue for low priority. And then finally here we're going to type and add banner for done. So inside of each, we can also change the color by highlighting it, and then we can change this one to red. We can change this one to orange. Then we can change this one to blue. And finally, we can change this one to green. And inside here, we're going to be adding some tasks. So we're going to add task here and task here. So enter /task. And we can drag it here when it's done. Then here we have our notes. So we're just going to simply drag this out like this and kind of shrink it a bit. And we can call this notes. And we can put bullet points by typing a dash and space. And then if you want more of them, you can do Command or Control D. Like this. Then under the notes, we're going to have a space for useful links. So we can again just drag to create this. And let's actually adjust this a bit here. Then here, we're going to add useful links. And here we need to also do the same styling. So we're going to go with this one and gray. Of course, you're welcome to choose any color you wish. And we're going to do the same with this one. So now we're going to add some useful links. So we like to collect productivity links. So we're going to do that here. So /toggle and productivity. So if you tend to collect a lot of links, this might be a nice way to just make sure that they don't clog the whole page. And we can open it up and then type /link and bookmark. So we can just make some open spots like this for adding a web bookmark. You can do the same /link bookmark. So now we can hide it like this. So here we can also add another toggle / toggle list. And let's go ahead and put some favorite music here. So you can just simply attach the links to your Spotify playlist, for example. So here we can type again /link so that we can just add some spots for those. And we can just slide this out a bit like this. So the basic format is structure is now here. The next thing we're going to actually add is a tab that's going to show your tasks here. So for that, we're just going to click plus and we're going to add calendar view. And we're going to call this tasks. And inside tasks, we can go to this gear icon and make sure that show tasks is on. So what that means is that if we're in the daily planner and we assign a task to a specific day, then we can simply put, for example, task 1, click the calendar icon, and let's say we assign it for tomorrow at 9 a.m. Then you can see it at tomorrow at 9 a.m. And then if we go to the tasks, you can actually see this reflected into the calendar and you can take it off if it's done. So this is also a really nice feature of xTiles. Then the other tab we're going to create is going to be an archive, and this is going to be in table view, and we're going to call this archive. So how we recommend you to use this is to first duplicate it, and then you can go ahead and move this to archive. So once you've moved that over, you can drag the new schedule back up here again. Then if you check in the archive, your previous today's schedule should be there like this. And we're going to go ahead and add a select here. That's going to be the type and a date property. So here you can put that this is a schedule. And then another option might be a task. And another could be a note. So in this way, you can kind of keep an archive of your notes or your tasks. And we can keep them all in gray. So this one is a schedule. So we're going to keep it as schedule. And the date we added it could be today. So now you can store a copy of your schedule and have a sort of log here as well. And let's say that you have so many on your to-do list that now you want to archive it. You can also simply duplicate first, then you can move it to your archive. Same can be done with your notes. So if you're done with your notes, you've taken care of them, you can actually simply click this button and move to after you do a duplicate. So that's how we would recommend you to refresh this. And finally, let's go ahead and also change the cover photo so it matches this color scheme. So we're going to go with something minimal and we'll just choose this one and reposition. So now we basically have our daily planner. We have a place for our schedule, our notes, our useful links, then our monthly goals and our to-do list here, which can also be shown on our task calendar. You can also see it if you go to this task button here like this, and you can also see it in your calendar view like this as well. Thank you so much for watching. If you're interested in xTiles, who is the sponsor of today's video, we'll leave the link in the description as well as the link to the template. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to let us know and we hope to see you in the next video.